everybody, and welcome once again to the ECTV Treasure Chest Auction. I'm your host, Mike Brever, and today I'm joined by my co-host, Ray Schmidt.
Hey, Mike.
We're going to have a lot of fun today, Ray, I think.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our other co-host, Laura Wengler, is not able to be with us today. She's taking the holiday off, so we wish her a good time. But we've got some great pieces today, don't we, Ray?
Yes, indeed. I'm very excited, Mike.
Very good. In fact, if you can see in the background here, but let me explain first before we get too far into this. You'll see I'm wearing my face shield today because we're trying to adhere to the coronavirus safety caution guides. And that's protecting both of us, actually, by doing this. Droplets from me can't go to you, and droplets from you can't come to me. So that's how we're protecting ourselves today. You all should keep yourselves safe as well.
Well, and yeah, just likely if people want to hear what I'm saying, they would not be able to do so if I were wearing my mask.
And I think that's correct. So here we are. And as you can see in the background, here we are. This is our very first piece today. Ray, I know you know a little bit about furniture like this. Why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
First of all, I've got to say, how many times have we been down here in the treasure chest? This is episode
12,
5, 13 of the treasure chest.
It's been a lot.
Auction
It's been a
show?
lot, right.
This is the first time seeing this. This
Really?
is a beautiful piece, and I was telling Mike a little bit earlier that this reminds me of my childhood. Next to my dad's side of the bed in the bedroom where my parents were, he had a piece virtually identical to this. I inherited it, I refinished it, and will cherish it forever. So, I'm half tempted to bid on this myself, but I'm going to let you folks have first crack at it.
Okay.
This is a beautiful piece made in Jasper, Indiana. This is mahogany wood, and I just think its detail, the details are delightful. From this crown to these glass doors, adjustable shelves on the inside. Then you open this, and I think this is how this piece gets to be referred to as a secretary, because it opens to a small desk and several little hideaways for pens, pencils, perhaps in the old days.
Your checks, maybe, your bills.
Your checks,
like
your
that.
bills. You know, back in the old days, probably cigars might have even been in there. You never know. I know my dad had some cigars in there.
Excellent. We did talk earlier, too, Ray, about whether we think this is a veneer or this is solid wood. And the judgment was?
The judgment was this is solid mahogany. And also, a rarity for some of the pieces down here, there is a lock that allows you to secure your checks, your cigars, what have you, inside the desk area. Just really just a beautiful piece. I'm going to assume these handles are brass. They certainly look brass to me. And here's the surprising thing. Opening bid, $50.
$50. I mean, what do you think something like this would go for new? Clearly hundreds, but are we at 600, 700, 800 maybe?
I don't know. The craftsmanship that went into the making of that and just the materials alone have to be worth many hundreds of dollars.
And one of the reasons we determined that these drawers are not veneer but solid wood, if you're interested and you come down and look, the dovetail on the making of the drawers really demonstrates that there's not a veneer finish on this. These are solid wood. Right. They are really crafted with the work of an artist. Yeah. I think you would love this. This could maybe go in your dining room, maybe in your den. Yeah.
And you know, I think it, I mean, honestly, it could even work in your kitchen depending on, you know, how your kitchen is configured. Cookbooks, maybe some odds and ends of utensils and so forth, store paper products, napkins.
That's nice.
What do you call those Placemats.
Placemats, right, placemats. You could even keep your linens in here.
Yes,
you know,
exactly,
tablecloth.
that's the word I'm looking for.
Right,
Anyway,
of course.
that's a lot
It
to
is.
say, but this, I think this beautiful piece warranted all of those words.
Absolutely. All right, let's move on to our next piece, Ray, shall we?
Sounds good, Mike.
Okay, we've got our second piece up here to show you, and I think you're going to love it. If you liked the last one and how it might help you organize a little bit of an office space in your home, we've got something you're going to love. What do we got here, Ray?
A contrast to our earlier piece, this is a modern office cabinet that can serve many purposes. First, a couple of drawers here for typical office kinds of things. The paper that's in the drawer comes with this, by the way. 2 drawers here. Pencils, pens, protractors, slide rules. We have a small letter size, I believe.
Traditional file cabinet drawer.
Traditional
right?
file cabinet
Yeah,
drawer.
8.5 by 11.
8.5 by 11, and then below we've got a very nice
The lateral file.
lateral file. Hardware is included.
And what I really like about this, Ray, correct me if I'm wrong,
All right.
but I think that this would handle regular letter size, as you say, 8.5 by 11, or you could set it so that it could handle legal size documents, right? 8.5 by 14?
Yes, most definitely. And you know, one of the things we failed to mention about the prior piece that I definitely want to mention about this, who doesn't need a junk drawer? One of these, in addition to your protractor and your slide rule and your pens and pencils, could house a variety of things you might classify as junk.
I agree, and who doesn't have that in their office, right? You
It's
know,
important.
over time, you just accumulate.
You do.
Junk.
A lot of things you just decide, I don't want to throw away. Where's a drawer for that? There's a drawer for it.
I know you're not going to believe this, but in mine at home, I still have a yo-yo from my youth.
I do
So,
believe it.
there you go.
Now,
you know,
what you need to add to that yo-yo is some silly putty, and then you'd be in business.
yeah, I don't know where I'm going to find that anymore.
All right.
What's the oddest thing in your junk drawer at home?
19 phone chargers.
Oh, okay. All right. In my defense, I want to point out I was very good with a yo-yo. Very, very good. Very good. You know, the around the world, the loop-the-loops, you know, but whatever.
No, yo-yos frustrated me.
Really?
I can do the very basic stuff. Maybe we should have some yo-yo competition here at East Castle.
Maybe bring in a cello. Yo-yo man.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Beautiful, Mom.
There you go. All right. That's our new file cabinet for you. Let's move on to another item, shall we? All right. We now have our next piece, which this week is a very special offering. It's our 955 special, right, Ray?
It's awesome. Yes, Mike.
And to add extra incentive to it, if you take advantage of our 955 special, we're going to throw in our 4th of July special as a bonus gift, right?
Indeed.
This would be a wonderful seasonal painting or lithograph, I think maybe that could be on anyone's wall, right?
Absolutely, yeah. I think those colors don't run.
Right, exactly. And remember, this is a bonus. This doesn't cost any more money. But, Ray, you know more about the 955 special than I do. Tell them what we've got here.
Well, what we have, Mike, is a very attractive, obviously handcrafted shaker-style chair. It's one of a kind in the treasure chest. It has no peers in this room. As Mike demonstrated, it's comfortable, yes?
It is, very comfortable.
Solid.
Sturdy.
Sturdy. You could put a cushion on here if you were so inclined. Lovely detail, which, you know, if you could come down to the treasure chest and look at this yourself. But even though it's a one-off, I mean, I think it could grace any number of people's rooms.
And I think that is true. It could grace anyone's room. But I also think this is a potential acquisition for a hobbyist. Stripping this down and refinishing it. This would be a wonderful project for somebody. And again, what's that price again, Ray?
$9.55, Mike.
$9.55.
And it includes, please show our audience, our 4th of July special Star Spangled Banner lithograph. framed, ready to hang.
I just can't think of a better special for the 4th of July weekend, can you?
Nothing.
All right, very good. There you have our 9:55 special. We've got one other offering to show you today. Let's go over and take a look at it, Ray, shall we?
Sounds good, Mike.
We've got a real deal for you today. I know you're going to love it. You can see it right here for yourself. We have a wonderful assortment of canes. We even have some umbrellas we'll get out and show you. Anywhere from $2 to $10, whatever you'd like. Right, Ray?
Yeah, $2 to $10. It's quite an assortment from hand painted. This looks like some carvings on it to ski poles, adjustable.
And there's a pair of those, correct?
Yes, there is a pair.
For added stability?
Yes, for added stability. But we have all shapes and a variety of styles. This, I think, is a cheetah style.
Very good.
Bugs. Hand carved from a branch of a tree.
Of course.
These are really quite nice. Actually, not quite a matching pair, but if you're inclined to have 2 walking sticks when you're out on the Oak Leaf Trail,
You bet.
these would be perfect.
You know, when I was younger, I had a paper route, and my dad suffered from gout. I got him a cane once for his Christmas present. He hated it.
Really?
He said it made him feel old.
If my son gave me a cane, I would hate it too.
Well, but, you know, he had gout, and I thought it was a good gift, but it didn't turn out the way I had hoped.
And I would reciprocate with a bag of coal.
We do have a lot of other things here as well, though. This, if you're a golfer, I'm telling you,
This is bad luck,
you know, you never know when you're out on the course, that big gust of wind comes up. This is what you're going to want, and I actually have one.
And it's a Wisconsin heirloom. It says First Star.
It says First Star, correct.
It's a historic piece.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know, and every golfer has to have one of these, so we've got one for you. We've also got some wonderful umbrellas for the ladies, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, there really is a nice assortment of things down here. Again, anywhere from $2 to $10. You're gonna find something. And I know you're just gonna love it.
And I would say also, can be purchased separately, is this imitation ancient Egyptian urn that is currently housing these canes and umbrellas.
And you could use this for yourself, for your cane or your umbrella, in your front entranceway, right?
Oh, most definitely. This relic, $4.
Could be a real family treasure, I think. So there you have it. That's our show this week, folks. Some wonderful items. We had some great furniture. We've got some wonderful walking sticks and umbrellas. All you have to do is come down to the treasure chest. A couple of things for you to be aware of, though. Again, we are slowly reopening the treasure chest, right, Ray?
Yes.
We're only accepting, because of the coronavirus, we're only accepting credit cards or debit cards, not cash yet. That will come one of these days. We're limiting the number of people that are allowed in the treasure chest itself or the furniture showroom at any given point in time. But come on down, we've got chairs set up in the hallways. We'll get you in and out as fast as we can. Again, Fridays only from 10 until noon. We look forward to you coming down. So there you have it. On behalf of the president of ECTV, Tyler Gudex, and our executive producer, Laura Wengler, Ray's and my producer, Scott McFerrin, he's also our cameraman, and of course our artistic director, Cooper Ledvina. I'm Mike Brever, Ray Schmidt. We hope you have a wonderful week. We'll see you in the treasure chest real soon.
Happy 4th, everyone.
Happy 4th of July.